There's so much drama going on right now. Hey, what is up all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin and I'm back with another video. Now, before we get into this video, I just want to say that me recounting a situation that somebody has put on social media is not harassment. I am not condoning anyone to go and harass any parties talked about in this video because that is the last thing that we need in this situation. I'm trying in this video, I'm going to try very hard rather, to make a good argument without being mean. I don't know how well that will go, but I kind of want to talk about Gabby Hanna and this whole situation with Jessi Smiles just a little bit because Gabby uploaded this video today. Pretty much it was an impromptu video that she inserted in the middle of the series that was not originally planned. And it's a lot because she linked a 3-hour phone call that was first initially shared by Jessi. And obviously it was just a little bit of the entire conversation, which was a big conversation. And I watched the video and I'm just sitting here like, it's so bad. The video pretty much consisted of Gabby over talking Jessi the whole time. It was a lot to process. And you know what? A lot of people are not agreeing with Gabby in this video because this is just so bad.
I'm sorry, I'm just over here trying to figure out who is agreeing with Gabby at all.
There are people that are agreeing with Gabby, and you know what? I kind of like fell down the rabbit hole last night a little bit because I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to relate to Gabby. I'm going to go through her videos and I'm going to watch like this difference that is supposed to emerge from her, and it did. Basically, Gabby used to make a lot of videos that a lot of people liked. People were very favorable of her. She made videos like cleaning her house, getting Botox, getting a vampire facial, doing all these different things, relatable content, cleaning her refrigerator, cleaning her hoarding room, cleaning her dishwasher. And a lot of people liked that. But the more that I watched, the more I felt as if maybe this was Gabby just trying to be relatable and that's not who she is. And maybe that's why she's struggling now, because the person that she's trying to reveal in these videos is actually her. Because she says that she just wants to be heard, and I get everybody wants to be heard, but there are certain situations like this one with Jessi where I thoroughly believe that she should have just kept her mouth shut because she's, in my opinion, trying to use the trauma of Jessi against her. Gabby made arguing points saying that Jen as well as Jessi do this all the time. Gabby will say something and then they'll act like they have something that's going to destroy her, and then she says that she feels like she's walking on landmines. But my whole thought process behind this is, if she feels like she's walking on landmines and they have something that could potentially hurt her career, what did you do? It had to be, like, it clearly had to be something bad that you've done. And I don't understand, because Gabby says I can't be held accountable for something I can't remember, but Gabby is also trying to hold Trisha accountable for things that Trisha says she doesn't remember. It's like gaslight, wash, repeat. Gaslight, wash, repeat. I don't know what more to say about this for Gabby other than I think that she should have just sat this out. She should have just set this out. And now this whole thing with Joey Graceffa and Daniel Prada, we all know what happened after that, because I feel like everything that happened after the fact was deflection on Gabby's behalf. Someone, well, actually the person that filled in for Gabby in the glass case on Escape the Night actually spoke out because she was on the set when all this happened in front of Rosanna Pacino and all of that stuff. You guys, I'm going to put in a TikTok here for you guys to see, and then I'll be back with more commentary.
And as you can see, Gabby's character is set way in the back, and her hand and the dress is covering her face. And the reasoning behind that is, that wasn't actually Gabby. That was Megs Cahill, who is an incredible makeup artist on set. I believe she did Tana and Gabby a few times. I asked her personally to get into Gabby's wardrobe because they were the same height and sizing-ish, and to stand in that box, and she did.
So look, guys, first of all, Daniel, love you so freaking much. He's such a doll, so sweet, so kind, super kind soul. So watching this video made me super upset. But watching this video gave me flashbacks of when I was on set that day. And it's something that I haven't talked about. But yes, you guys are all tagging me on Instagram and everything because Daniel mentioned me because I was on set that day and I did experience a lot of the stuff that went down that day. Now, you guys have always asked me who was one of the craziest clients I've worked with, or someone that I was just like not doing this again. I'm sure you can assume who it was. That day was insane. She did leave early from set, or they let her go early, as he says in his video. And because we are similar heights and we're both curvier bodies, I went ahead and stepped in for her. And like Daniel said, it was like an hour of shooting me just being Gabby with the thing. But that day was shit. So let me just show you something else after that day.
Minutes, we're still running a little behind. The girl turns her back and Gabby scoffs in a very loud way, "You dumb fucking cunt."
Yeah.
I have multiple women. I have multiple people who hurt her.
Yeah, when this happened, it was insane. Like, I won't go into details of the rest of the day, like how it was with this specific talent, but yeah, the PA came in and she was super sweet, and she went ahead and made that comment to her. And I don't think Daniel was in the room, but she also went off on her. I remember, because I sat back and was like, what did she do wrong? Like, what happened? Why would you talk to someone like that? Like, what did they do? I also remember her going off on the wardrobe people that day too. And yeah, that resulted in me having to fill in for her, which I don't even know if she ever knew that. But that day was insane, and the only reason I'm bringing this up is because so many of you guys are tagging me on Instagram, and I saw, like, TikTok, I'm getting DMs. So yeah, I've done Gabby before. I haven't really talked about it, but I was there that day when everything really, really popped off, and you could just tell, like, the distress in Daniel's face. He's such a sweetheart, and yeah, I could just tell he was at his wit's end, and I, after that day, was like, I'm never working for clients like this again. It was insane. I've never seen someone say something so disrespectful to another woman for absolutely no reason. This girl was just doing her job. I remember her walking out of the room almost sobbing because it was just, we were in shock of how that even happened.
Initially, when this video went up that Gabby put out, me and Nick, like, I'm not subscribed to Gabby. I was just, like, in the car, and I refreshed her page to see, because it was around the time that she's normally posting. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, there was a video there, and it was about Jessi Smiles. And I shuddered, and I stopped, and I was like, this is bad. Like, she specifically said, leave me out of this, please. I am going through something. I am pregnant. I do not want to be involved in this drama. It should have been left at that. If you ask me, it should have been left at that. And I get the argument that if you're going to say something about someone, that they have the opportunity to defend themselves, but this whole thing went above and beyond. Gabby even said that she was going to try to sue Jessi Smiles, and then she ended up saying that she was going to drop it. Uh-huh. She said that she had forensic analysts looking over Jessi's tweets and like history. I'm like, but you're calling Jessi a stalker? You're saying that she is your abuser? Gabby straight up came out and said, Jessi Smiles is my abuser.
Yeah.
What sense? I don't understand what's going on in Gabby's brain to make her feel this way. I've tried to relate. I've tried to understand. And I don't know what else can be said about it.
I honestly don't know what to say either. I think that Gabby's under the impression that whenever someone says something negative about her, that person automatically thinks Gabby is 100% wrong 100% of the time. And I don't think that she can separate the fact that someone's just like, hey, I don't like the fact that you did this, with I hate you.
Yeah.
And that's what she sees. Like, you could say, like, I really don't like that you did this, but the rest of the video could literally be praising Gabby. I know that from my experience with Gabby, because you say one negative thing and it's like she just thinks that you want to just, like, destroy her career 100%.
It's kind of like one of those people, like, you can compliment, and then maybe they ask you for an opinion about something you may not necessarily agree with them, then you're automatically the bad guy.
You know what was so weird to me about this whole entire situation is the whole time that we've been getting dragged over the past few days because of episode number 2 that she put out. I'm not going to bring up anything from that, but I was sitting here thinking, because everyone kept saying, like, this is the reason that Gabby is hated. This name right here, this is the name that keeps getting brought up. And I'm like, honestly, when that happened, I had to ask you, who is this? Like, what is this? For you to remind me of what it was, because I was under the impression that everyone disliked Gabby because of the Jessi Smiles drama and the fact that Gabby Gabby is an apologist.
Yeah, I agree. And that's the one thing that I feel like is really hurting Gabby, because she doesn't see it. And the fact that she got in that video today and she pretty much said, I allowed Curtis Lepore to explain his side to me. As a human, he should be heard. I'm like, how does that work? Like, you are what people are calling you if you, in fact, told him that.
How are you going to say that Curtis Lepore is a human and you wanted to get his side of the story because, in fact, he is a human? But just the other day, you called Angelica Oles a monster.
Yeah, like, it makes no sense. There's rationality there when she wants something to suit her, and then she takes it away when it's something that looks bad on her.
Yep.
She just needs to stop. This needs to stop. I'm not trying to attack her. I understand wanting to get your side out there, but there's a time and place for that. There has been plenty of time that Gabby could have put this out and said her piece, or she could have even did it in a way that was not really, I don't want to say trying to tear somebody down because that's what she's doing. There could have been a different way that this could have been done, period.
No, Gabby is trying to make it seem like nobody has ever wanted to hear Gabby's side. But in the same breath, Gabby will tell you that she does not like drama and she doesn't want to respond to things. And so she'll ignore things. And that's how things continue to build up and people keep bringing shit up. So you miss me with the whole, oh my God, they're just upset that I'm speaking my mind now. No, if something's not true, then your fault. You have allowed people to believe this quote unquote narrative about you because you have not spoken up. And now that you are speaking up, guess what? That narrative still stands because everything that's coming out of your mouth and everything that's in that phone call makes you look like an ass.
And everything is a contradiction with her. She has said previously that she does not watch T channels. She does not watch drama channels. She does not indulge in that type of thing.
Has them all blocked. She said that
Has them all blocked. She says that she's never watched Trisha's videos. The bar was read in the video where she downloaded it and then put it in Final Cut Pro, so she watched it.
She can't keep her lies straight.
She can't keep her lies straight, but she says that she don't watch these videos, but then she's like, well, why didn't you watch my whole video? Because I already know what you're going to say, Gabby. It's the same song and dance. It's always wash, rinse, repeat, and the next thing is always going to be worse than the last. This needs to stop. Philip DeFranco has already tweeted about this. So many people have spoken out about this. Joey Graceffa, Daniel Prada, Trisha Paytas, all of these people in Gabby's life that know her, have spoke on her. So you would think that she would get the hint that maybe, just maybe, she needs to step away. There's another video that I tweeted out yesterday that Gabby had previously made. I think it's titled like What YouTube Does to Your Brain, and it's literally foreshadowing of what she's doing now. She talks about like dopamine in the brain and how the rat hits the lever and how likes and follows and things like that equate to dopamine. And that is literally what she's doing. I'm telling you, if you were invested in this whole thing that is Gabby Hanna, go watch that video. It's titled What YouTube Does to Your Brain. I'm serious. Let me know if you have seen that. And if you haven't, I highly suggest you go watch it. But you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Please try to remain respectful because I don't want my comment section to look like some of the comment sections that I've seen on YouTube because some of them are very, very bad.
Wait, while we're here talking about comment section.
Yeah,
so the video that she put out against Angelica yesterday, trying to say that Angelica was using a situation to get at Gabby, which the story completely changed in that video, like 100%, at least for me. But she turned not only the likes and dislikes off, she turned the comments off. So it's like you're all about wanting people to hear your side and they should be allowed to respond to you, but you turn the comments off.
Yeah.
That's, you know what that is to me? A coward.
Yeah.
A coward. You knew what you were going to say in that video. First of all, you knew what you were going to say in this whole entire series was going to be bad and no one was going to agree with you. That's why the likes and the dislikes are off. And now you have the comments off because you know what's coming out of your mouth is bullshit. That's all I had to say.
But you guys, please let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. This isn't really a recap. I did cover a little bit of what's in the videos. I highly suggest if you want to hear Gabby's side of the story, just give the video a view if you can stomach it, just so you're not taking my word for everything and my opinions. But if you are invested in this as much as I am, I know you probably did watch the video. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.